Right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2011. I just want to go over the trades from this morning that we took in the live trading room. I didn't take any YM trades this morning. I took one or two Russell trades. I only ended up with plus one tick on the Russell. It was just, I just couldn't do it this morning. I couldn't do it because it was often a spread on the Russell on the December contract. It was trading pretty thin. So it just didn't make sense to try to do that. But we did have plenty of trades here on the ES. Okay, you can see we are plus 24 ticks on the morning. All right, that was I think we did that in 4 or 5 trades, something like that. But we'll go back to the beginning and we'll go through all the trades that we did. Alright, these levels here I think are from last week or the week before or something like that. So don't mind those levels so much. Alright, we started out the morning over here. You see we had down here on the chop bands, we had a bubble. This is pre-market. There was a bubble and a pullback, another bubble, another pullback. Then the market opened up and we had this bubble and this pullback right here. That was our first trade right there. We took 2 points from that trade. Then the market, we didn't get any bubbles in here. It stayed inside. This is the ESZ1 4-tick range. Okay, it stayed inside, and we didn't do this over here. Something is different about this from this morning because we didn't take that trade right there. The market got inside the box right here, above this part of the elbow and below the elbow extension. The BBC was in there, so we don't trade when the BBC is in that spot. Alright, so we did not trade again. Hang on a second, let me just scroll here. Yeah, we did not trade again until I'm looking. Hang on, we didn't trade again until over here. Alright, over here we had a bubble and a pullback down to the BBC right here. Again, these zones were not here. There were zones below us over here. 60, 61, 62 I think was a zone below us. That's why we didn't take any of those trades that set up back there. But we did take a long trade right there. Okay, that went sideways for quite a while before it went up to hit its profit target. I'm going to move these down here where they should be. Alright, so they're not so distracting. It went up and it hit its profit target over here. I got out with a point on that one, right in here, plus 1 point. Alright, then it came back down. We had another bubble. It came back down, and we hit it again, right there. Alright, that one went up to its profit target up here, but I again took a point on it, I believe, because once it went up and it traded at the profit target, I locked in a point. Alright, now the price came back down here and we didn't have a bubble, so we didn't trade it. Over here, the BBC was inside the box in here and in here, so we didn't trade any of that. We got down here. Was this our first one? Yeah, I think it was. I'm gonna just move these again because I'm not sure exactly where the zone is. But we got down here and we shorted it again right here. Alright. On that one, I believe we took the full 8 ticks on it. So that's 8 and 8 and 8 is 24. Yeah, that was our last one right there. Alright, so we got 8 ticks there. 4 there gave us 12. 4 more gave us 16. Then 8 more back here at the beginning of the morning gave us 24. 24 total on the morning. Now, when the market started to fall apart here, okay, this zone was right there, 58, 59. When the market started to fall apart here and it just fell through, I didn't take this trade in here. I was a little leery of it because I wasn't sure why the market had just fallen apart like that, and we're getting to the end of our morning session. So I didn't take the trade, but the trade did set up right there. Okay, once that went to profit, it went over here, went back inside the box. Okay, came out of the box and gave us another bubble over here. That one right there for another opportunity. Okay, and it went back inside the box here. That's where it is right now. It's giving us a bubble for a possible long trade, but we got to get this BBC outside of the box here. Once it gets outside the box, then we can consider going long again, or short, whatever way it goes. Now, those last couple of trades we didn't take. This was the last trade that we did take right here. I'll make these orange like I usually do, just so you guys can tell in hindsight when you come and look at this video, as I know you all will. When you all get out to YouTube or go out to the blog on the website, on the CFRN.net website, and view this video. Those were the trades from the morning. Okay, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible trades from the morning. We did not have a bubble on this trade, so we didn't take this one down. We did have a bubble on this one, but the zone was right there, so we didn't want to trade into the zone. Okay, so we had 7 possible trades. All of them were 2-point winners. I took a 2-point win on 2 of the trades I took, and a 1-point win on 2 of the trades that I took, which gave me 6 points total for the morning. Okay, I missed these trades here at the end. And that was it on the ES today. Now if we jump over here and we look at the YM, I didn't trade the YM, but I'll talk about it just a little bit. Okay. The YM this morning, it was, let me just make it like this. The YM this morning was, it was okay, I think, as far as trading goes, but I was watching this morning when we had our first opportunity. Sorry, let me scroll over here. When we had our first opportunity this morning. Oh, something just happened to that. Yeah, this is the wrong month. Thank you. Thanks, Steve. YMZ. I would. That's why I didn't. I was saying, why does that look so different? All right. I think here we go. When we had our first opportunity this morning, where was it? Over here. Alright, I didn't like the way that this bar came down right here. These zones are not in the right place again because I had to restart my computer and I haven't fixed them yet. But I didn't like the way that the size of this bar would and the momentum that it came down to the BBC with, so we let this one go. If I had taken it, I would have only had 7 ticks risk on it and it would have stopped me out. We didn't take it. We didn't get stopped out. And it did eventually take off, so if you had more risk on it, you know, say 20 ticks risk like Dwayne likes to use, then you would have gotten your 20 ticks profit on that one. Then right here on this bar right here is when the market started to fall apart. From there, we didn't have a pullback until right now. Actually, right here at the BBC is a high probability short trade. And I'll blow it up a little bit so you can see it. The reason it's high probability, well, 2 reasons. One is it's the first pullback to the BBC after the bearish cross. Okay, it's our first pullback to the BBC. And the second reason is we have bearish divergence down here. Okay, so that bearish divergence, it would have been from 928 right here, and from there it's dropped down to 918. Now, the way that I manage my risk when I trade the YM is once I get 10 ticks profit in a trade, I move my stop to break even. And if I get 15, I might lock in 10. You know, and depending on what the market's doing, I may look for more than that. Everything seems to have slowed down quite a bit here after this drop in the last hour. It seems to be slowing down, consolidating possibly a little bit here. Now, where should it go? It should go down here to the MA1. It should get all the way down here to 10,901, 902. All right, so we can keep an eye on that and see if it actually, excuse me, if it actually makes it all the way down there. You see, the ES is definitely not looking long here. Okay. Again, the entry over here would have been 928. Yeah, right up there at 928, maybe 927 at the BBC. Okay, so that's what we had over here. We really did not have a lot of opportunity here on the YM today. Okay, I'm gonna make that orange again, like that, and that, and that. There we go. Alright, so we ended the morning plus 24 ticks ES and no trades at all on the YM. Alright, we didn't even trigger a trade.